Hey, Hilton, you won't believe what happened this morning. My dog Barky went missing. I'm freaking out. Oh no, Jeff, have you checked everywhere? Yeah, I've searched the whole neighborhood, but no sign of Barky. And you know what's weird? I saw Gerald snooping around my yard yesterday. I think he's up to something. Gerald? Are you serious? I remember him from high school, always causing trouble. I'll definitely keep an eye on him. I appreciate it, Hilton. Barky means the world to me. If you find anything suspicious, please let me know. I can't bear the thought of losing him. Don't worry, Jeff. I'm a cop after all. There must be something I can do. Stay positive, my friend. Thanks, Hilton. I knew I could count on you. I'll be looking again this afternoon. Hang in there, buddy. Hey, so I had a chat with Gerald. He denied having anything to do with Barky's disappearance. Seriously? He denied it? This is so frustrating. Unfortunately, without concrete evidence, there's not much I can do at this point. I can't check his house, but just between you and me, he was looking real suspicious. Overly anxious for no reason. Man, it's so obvious. I saw him lurking around my yard, and now my dog is missing. There has to be a connection. I'll keep a close watch on Gerald. Maybe he'll slip up or reveal something unintentionally. Thanks, Hilton. Barky means everything to me, and I won't rest until I find him. Don't worry, I won't go easy on Gerald. You'll be the first to know if I find any new information. Stay strong, my friend. Hey, Gerald, have you seen Barky around? He's been missing since this morning, and I thought I saw you around yesterday. Jeff, I have no idea about your dog. I was out of town all morning. Stop accusing me of things I didn't do. Gerald, come on, I know you're lying. You were home. I literally saw you. What's going on here? How dare you accuse me? I have nothing to do with your dog's disappearance. You need to get your facts straight. Gerald, don't play innocent, man. I saw you with my own eyes. Why would you lie about being out of town? This is absurd. I have no reason to take your stupid dog. Maybe you lost him because you're careless. I can't believe you're denying it. You've always had something against me, Gerald. Is this some sick revenge or twisted game? You've lost it, Jeff. I don't need to stoop down to your level. Fine, Gerald. If you're not involved, prove it. I'll find out the truth, one way or another. Do whatever you want, Jeff, but mark my words, you're making a big mistake by pointing fingers at me. We'll see, Gerald. We'll see. Hey, Helga, I need to ask you something. Do you have any spare time?
Oh, what a pleasant surprise, darling. What's up?
Do you happen to know anything about where Barky may be? I'm really worried about him. He's gone missing since yesterday.
Oh, Barky, that lovely dog of yours? No, I haven't seen him around. Sorry to hear he's missing. Is there anything I can do?
Helga, I totally appreciate that, but no, there isn't much you can do, honestly.
How about we meet up for a little bit? You can tell me some more about the details and we'll see from there.
I'm not sure if that's a good idea.
Why not?
Helga, to be completely honest, I talked to your husband, and it felt like he might know something that I don't.
Oh, so this is about my husband. I don't think he knows anything.
Alright, well, thanks for your time.
No problem. I hope you find him soon.
Thank you, Helga. Goodbye now. Jeff, you're not gonna like what I found about that weird neighbor of yours. Gerald, what about him? I did some digging, and it turns out Gerald has a history of stealing people's belongings in the past. He's been hoarding a significant number of special antiques. That's concerning, Hilton. A lot of red flags there. Yeah, countless. I'm increasing my surveillance on Gerald and gathering more evidence. Please keep a close eye on him. Barky's a rare breed. I fear he may have been targeted for his value. We need to find him before it's too late. I know. I'm doing everything I can. Thank you, Hilton. I'm counting on you. Jeff, there's something you need to know. Gerald made a stop at the veterinarian today. It's quite suspicious, since he and Helga don't own any pets. What? Gerald at the vet? That's highly suspicious indeed. Why would he be there if they don't have any pets? I'm getting even more worried now. I'm looking into it and trying to gather more information about his visit. Hilton, please keep me updated. It's becoming increasingly clear that Gerald stole Barky. Yeah, I think he's acting weird too. I'm worried Barky might have been sick. He doesn't do well when he's not fed with the food that he's used to. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm just getting more and more impatient. Let me think about what I can do. Wait, Helga's texting me. Helga? Gerald's wife? Yeah. I asked her about Barky, and I sort of felt like she might have something for me. I'm not sure. Oh god, Jeff, was she flirting? If Gerald really did steal your dog, you can steal Helga for revenge. God, Jeff, I wouldn't say it's flirting, but that's a good joke. I haven't laughed for 3 days. Well, thanks for that. You're welcome. Now go answer that text from your new girlfriend.
Hey there, Jeff. I'm just about to head out for a coffee. Care to join me? It'll be a delightful way to take your mind off all the stress, yeah?
Oh, thanks for the invitation, Helga, but I think I'll pass this time. I do appreciate the gesture, but have a lot on my mind with Barky still missing.
Oh, Jeff, you're such a worrywart. A cup of coffee and some company might be just what you need to clear your mind. I promise, I'll make it worth your while.
I understand, Helga, but I really need to prioritize finding Barky. It's not the right time for me to engage in social outings.
Jeff, my dear, I completely understand your concern for Barky, but sometimes a little distraction can do wonders. Think of it as a momentary escape from the worries. I'm just looking out for you.
Maybe another time when things are more settled.
Hey, I want to help you with finding Barky too, you know. I really like him, and you're the best neighbor I have.
That's very sweet, Helga. Okay, I'll join you for that coffee, but please understand. My priority is still finding Barky.
Oh, Jeff, of course.
All right, Helga. I'll meet you at the coffee shop in 15 minutes.
I'm excited. See you soon.
Hey, Hilton, I need a small favor. So, I think that Helga basically asked me out on a coffee date. Oh god, are you going? Well, she sounds like a very nice person, but she's married. But I also don't know if she was indeed flirting. Are you trying to say that you're actually interested? Not exactly. I told her that I'd come, but I don't think I would. Oh, why? I want to buy myself some time while both of them are out of their house, while I try to get in touch with the veterinarian. Do you mind keeping an eye on Helga? I want to make sure she doesn't pull any funny business. What kind of funny business? She kept saying that she didn't know anything about Barky, but I don't know if I can trust her. Jeff, my man, no problem at all. Consider it done. I'll keep a close watch on Helga and make sure she doesn't try anything sneaky. I appreciate your support. Just a heads up, Helga can be quite chatty, so don't engage in conversation with her. Don't worry, Jeff. I've got my detective instincts on full alert. Thanks, Hilton. Jeff, you won't believe what's happening. Gerald's causing a massive scene at the coffee shop. He found out about your meeting with Helga and he's... What? Gerald found out? What's he doing, Hilton? Is there a big mess? You bet, Jeff. Gerald's yelling at the top of his lungs, accusing you and Helga of something scandalous. He's making quite the spectacle. It's hard to miss. This is unbelievable, but here's the thing, Hilton. He didn't show up with a dog. He's alone, right? That's correct, Jeff. Gerald stormed in without a dog in sight. So, he didn't bring Barky to the veterinarian. This is twisted. Wait, Gerald's screaming, I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill that little furball. What does that even mean? What? What did he mean, me or Barky? Did he say furball? Yes, in the most mocking voice. Jeff, I hate to tell you this, but we need to act. Barky might be in danger now that Gerald's going insane. Okay, listen, I have a plan.
Jeff, you pathetic excuse for a man. How dare you do this to me?
Wait, what did I do?
I know what you've been up to with Helga behind my back. You two have been sleeping together, haven't you?
Gerald, calm down, man, and listen to reason. You're completely mistaken. Helga and I were meeting for coffee to discuss Barky's disappearance. There's nothing romantic or deceitful about it.
Don't you dare lie to me, Jeff. How can you do this to me after all these years of being neighbors and supposed friends?
Gerald, your accusations are baseless. I met Helga to seek information about Barky, nothing more.
I've been nice to you, Jeff, and you've repaid me by betraying our friendship and stealing my wife?
Gerald, this is absurd. I haven't done anything to steal Helga. I've been trying to find my missing dog and that's it. I suggest you calm down and take a step back.
I'll make sure you regret ever crossing me, Jeff. Consider yourself warned. Just wait and see what I'll have in store for you.
Fine. Say whatever you want. Hilton, listen. Could you keep the two of them there for a little longer? I came up with a plan. And I need you to patrol by my house as soon as they leave. Can you be there? No problem, Jeff. I've got your back. I'll swing by your place in an hour and keep a close eye on things. Thanks, Hilton. I just want to snoop around Gerald's yard for a little bit to call for Barky. If he's not at the vet, he might be left at home. Alright, buddy, let's get it done. Text me if anything comes up. See you in an hour. You got it, Jeff. Hey, Helga, I was thinking, do you want to swing by my house instead of staying at the coffee shop? You know, like we always do.
Jeff, I'm a bit confused. We've never met at your house before. Are you sure you have the right person?
Of course, Helga, come on. Don't you want to have some fun with me?
I'm actually with Gerald at the moment. I'm texting you from the cafe. Gerald found out about our meeting and is going crazy.
Oh, screw Gerald, right? Let's spend some time with each other.
Wait, Gerald's coming for my phone.
You son of a... How dare you text my wife in front of me? You think you can mess with me like this?
Well, Gerald, looks like the truth hit a nerve. If you have something to say, why don't you come over to my house and we can settle this like adults?
You think I'm scared of you? I'll be at your house and we'll see who's the real man here. Get ready to face the consequences of your actions.
Oh, I'm ready, Gerald. I'll be waiting for you. Just remember, this won't end well for you. Bring all your accusations and we'll see who comes out on top.
You're gonna regret challenging me, Jeff. I'll make sure you pay. Consider yourself warned.
I'm not the one who needs a warning, Gerald. Well, see you soon. If you have the guts to show up.
You won't be so cocky when I'm standing right in front of you, Jeff. Prepare yourself for the reckoning.
I'm prepared, Gerald. And just so you know, I won't be holding back.
Oh, you'll need all the luck in the world.
Jeff, they're moving. Drive back to their house. Yeah, about time. Did you find anything? Did you hear Barky? Unfortunately, nothing. Barky would always respond when he hears my voice. He's not in the house. He's not at the veterinarian. I don't know where they could have hidden him. Why don't you press on Helga? She looks really upset with Gerald when they left. I'll try. All right, I'll be there for you in a few minutes. Gerald looks like he's about to beat you up for real. Jeff, you won't believe what I'm witnessing. This is getting real. Gerald just barged into your house. Well, I left the door unlocked for them, so not surprised. Are you sure you want them to just barge into your house like that? Yep, bought me some time to text Helga. Give me a few minutes, okay? Alright, buddy, keep me updated. Hey, Helga, I know the last texts were really confusing. I was just messing with Gerald's head to buy myself some time. I need to chat with you.
Oh, Jeff, I'm sorry Gerald barged into your house like that. He's still in there looking for you. Where are you?
I'm actually on the other side of the road. Listen, Helga, I saw Barky's toy lying around in your yard. Is there anything you want to tell me?
Jeff, I really want to, but I'm afraid of my husband. Gerald can be extremely scary at times. I don't want to upset him.
Come on, Helga. If we're gonna see each other more often, you gotta be honest with me.
I guess I can trust you with a little secret. Gerald hid Barky in the trunk of our car. I'm actually with Barky right now, keeping him company.
What? He's been in the trunk all this time?
I know, it's terrible. I'm so sorry. I've only found out about this at the coffee shop when he was yelling at me. I feel terrible.
Let Barky go, Helga. Open the trunk and set him free. I'll be right there for him in a few minutes.
I don't want to upset Gerald like that.
Come on, Helga. Aren't you sick of him already? Always hoarding weird things around the house? Treating other people like that?
Jeff, I know I sound like a terrible person right now, but Gerald is my only family.
Listen, Helga, there are many better men out there for you. You don't have to settle with this. Maybe we could go out sometime.
You think?
Yeah, I really do. Nobody should stay with such a terrible person.
Okay, you're right. I'm letting Barky go. Come and get him.
Thank you so much, Helga. Hilton, Barky's out. I'm coming to get him. Could you get Gerald for me, please? Oh God, finally! I can't wait to get that weirdo out of here. At the police station, they found out that Gerald had been stealing so much more than he was accused of. The whole neighborhood was enraged, and everyone wanted Gerald to move away. Helga got a divorce from Gerald, and we did go out with each other once, but it didn't work out though. I guess we both felt weird about what had happened, but she's in a much better place now. As for me, I lived happily with Barky, and thank God he is safe. After Gerald and Helga moved away, a nice couple moved in, and they also had a dog, Fifi. Barky and Fifi soon became the best of friends, and I can't be happier for them.
Hey there, Alan. Doing well? It's been a while.
Oh yeah, it has, hasn't it? I'm doing good.
You moved recently, right? Good work on that. We're going to be neighbors now.
Well, I'm about 2 train stops away from you.
but that's still much closer than before. It's even walkable if we wanted to.
Well, you're not wrong. But it's kind of surprising for you to reach out to me.
Our mom told you to check in on me, didn't she?
She always says that, doesn't she? It's not like siblings with such an age gap chat all the time.
But I guess it's good to touch base every once in a while. We haven't really talked since your wedding, right?
Is that so?
Yeah, it is. And it's been a while since we last saw each other. You didn't even show up for New Year's or Grandpa's memorial service, right?
Well, yeah.
You'll at least come home for Thanksgiving, right? I'll be there. It will be nice to see you.
No, I'm not going back home.
Why not? Even our cousins are gathering at our parents' house. Alan, you shouldn't ignore family gatherings.
Well, I'd like to go, but Mally doesn't want to, so I can't.
What? Mally?
Yeah, that's right. She seems to have something against her family, so she doesn't like going to her family gatherings.
Why? Did we do something to upset Mally?
No, we didn't. She just seems to think we're a poor family and she doesn't want to associate with us. She thinks our poverty is contagious or something.
What? We're not poor. We're not particularly wealthy either, but isn't Mally being a bit rude?
She probably looks down on us because we're from the country. Mally's from New York City, you know. All her relatives are New Yorkers and they don't know much about rural life.
What? That's infuriating. Just because we're from the country doesn't mean she can look down on us. So, are you avoiding us because of her?
I tried going back home alone once, but Mally got really upset, so I had to give it up.
She won't even let you go home? Going home is a given. And besides, Alan, you're the oldest son. You can't just ignore your family home, right?
I know, but she doesn't seem to like me getting along with my family. When Mally gets in a bad mood, it gets really bad. She even throws plates when she's really upset.
That's terrible. I don't deal well with people who lash out like that. Throwing a tantrum when she's upset? She's acting like a toddler.
Well, she's usually nice and a good wife. Anyway, that's why. I can't go home for a while and I can't go to the family gatherings. Please understand.
I can't accept that. That's not fair. It's strange that you're the only one who can't attend family gatherings. Do you really need to go along with Mally's whims to that extent?
I'm not planning to let this go on forever. I'll think I'll be able to go home at least occasionally. I'll try to negotiate with her when she's in a good mood.
You have to negotiate with your wife just to go home? You really have a tough time with your high-maintenance wife.
So, you think so too? Mally is just too demanding.
No matter how you look at it, she's too self-centered. You're too accommodating for tolerating such behavior. If I were in your shoes, I would have left the house a long time ago.
It's embarrassing for a husband to run away from home. It's fine, I can endure it. At this point, changing Mally's personality is impossible.
You're too good-hearted, but don't push yourself too hard, okay? If you ever want to vent about Mally, feel free to contact me. I'll listen anytime if you want.
Thanks, I appreciate that.
Hey, Alan, do you like grapes? I received a bunch from a friend and I've been distributing them among the family. Can I drop by today and give you some?
Sorry, I'm actually on a business trip right now.
Oh, really? Bad timing, huh? Should I come and deliver them after your trip?
But grapes can go bad easily, right? Never mind then.
Oh, come on, they're delicious grapes. Mally is at home, right? I could drop them off there.
No, that's alright. Didn't I tell you before that Mally doesn't like my family? She might say something rude if you come, so please don't. I don't want her to feel uncomfortable.
Then how about I just leave them at your doorstep? It should be fine if she doesn't have to meet anyone face to face, right?
You don't get how bad it is with Mally. She even hates when my family sets foot on the property.
Does she dislike us that much? If she hates the in-laws so much, she shouldn't have gotten married.
Right. I wonder why she married then.
Even from my perspective as your sister, you were quite popular. You always had wonderful girlfriends. Why did you end up making a mistake with your marriage partner?
Who knows? I met Mally through a friend's introduction. Actually, most of the time I've got a girlfriend, it's been through a friend's introduction.
You have quite a wide social circle.
Well, it's not too bad. And so I was introduced to Mally as an honest and good girl.
Honest and good girl? Where?
She wasn't like this before we got married. I thought she was a kind woman. I didn't think she would change this much.
Were you fooled? She was probably just pretending to be a nice person before the marriage.
Recently, Mally's selfishness has been accelerating. She started to become more possessive of me. I hardly have any free time. It's exhausting.
Poor Ellen. Why don't you just break up?
But we've only been married for a year. If I break up now, people might think it's weird. I'd like to at least put up with it for 3 years.
I think you shouldn't worry about what others think. Mally's the one in the wrong here.
But I don't know what people would think if I divorced this early. It'd be a problem if strange rumors started circulating. It'd be nice if Mally's character could somehow improve.
No one would think you're the bad one. Everyone believes in you.
I'm glad to hear you say that.
But if you're complaining this much, you must be stressed out, right? I can't forgive Mally for troubling you so much. Honestly, it's unforgivable. Hey Alan, I just ran into Mally.
Mally? Where?
Right around my neighborhood. Despite the rain, she was walking without an umbrella. She was all wet, so I took her in.
Sorry if my wife caused any trouble. I'll come and pick her up right away.
Aren't you on a business trip though?
I'll let my colleague handle things here. I can't let you be inconvenienced.
There's no need for that at all. I just took her to the police. She's fine.
Wait, why did you take her to the police? Did Mally do something?
No, she didn't do anything.
Then why take her to the police?
Because Mally is a victim, right? She was a wreck when I found her. She was covered in bruises.
What? Why would she be in such a state? Could it have been an accident, maybe? Thanks for looking out for her anyway.
Quit the act, Alan. Mally said you did this to her.
Me? I would never hurt my wife.
She said you kept her confined at home, securing the door from the outside, like she was being treated like livestock. And the bruises, she says they're your doing.
Hold on, wait. That's all lies.
How then do you explain Mally being so skinny? These are signs of physical abuse. Stop with the bad excuses.
Alright, I'll tell you the truth. I didn't want to have to say this, but Mally has mental issues. She would sometimes get violent, so I had to keep her in the room. I had work and I was out of options.
She didn't seem mentally ill to me. She even talked normally with the police.
She might seem fine on the surface, but it's different.
Even if what you're saying is true, it's still strange. Why didn't you take her to a hospital?
I didn't want any rumors.
So you confined her at home and didn't give her care that she needed. Isn't that a crime?
I haven't committed any crime. Calm down.
I am calm, but you should be worried. You might end up in jail if this continues. Keeping her confined, hurting her? That's a crime no matter how you look at it.
What the hell? I thought you believed me.
Mally came to me crying for help. She didn't look like she was lying. Your excuses don't add up. I can't believe you anymore.
Did you say anything to her parents? I was not allowed into the house.
I've told the mothers not to harbor Alan if he shows up. It's not for his benefit. So he should just face his crime quietly.
I was attacked.
By whom?
After returning from a business trip, Mally's family had arrived. I was nearly punched.
I was the one who contacted Mally's family.
Did you betray me?
Don't say things that sound bad. Of course, I would inform the family. Mally is currently hospitalized. Seems like a broken leg. What do you think caused it?
Broken leg? I know nothing about it.
Apparently, Mally jumped out of a window and escaped. Came here running on a broken leg. This broken leg is your fault too.
It's not my fault.
Because you didn't let her out, right? That's why, if the correlation is proven, your crime may become even more serious.
What the hell do you want to do with me? Do you want me to be miserable?
I just think you should take responsibility for what you've done. You've done so many terrible things to Mally. You should properly atone for your crimes. Mally testified to everything.
What did she say?
She talked about what you did to her and how it all started. She said it started with something trivial. It seems you got upset over a minor thing. And that from that day, you changed and started hitting her.
Do you really think I would do such a thing?
It seems Mally's bruises have been proven to be injuries. That's what the doctors diagnosed. You've been hiding your true nature all along.
No, that's not true.
I don't believe it anymore. You've been saying bad things about Mally on purpose. Like she's selfish or that she dislikes her relatives. How could you say such things?
I'm not lying. Please believe me.
It wasn't that Mally hated her relatives. You just didn't want to introduce Mally to your family, right? If they saw such a battered wife, of course they would suspect something, right? To hide your wrongdoing, you wanted to keep Mally away from her family. That's why you told such a lie.
You were the one saying bad things about Mally too. You agreed with me.
I didn't know Mally was going through such things. And I didn't know your true nature.
I don't have a true nature. The person I showed to my family is the real me. You're part of the family, so you should understand, right?
Liar! You're the one pretending to be a saint. We were completely fooled. Even Mom and Dad said they want you to atone for your sins.
Are Mom and Dad going to abandon me too?
What you did is a criminal act. We can't cover for you.
I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't mean any harm. I just wanted Mally to reflect and change her behavior.
There was no need to go this far, right? To even cause her injuries. You're insane. I don't understand the thinking of a criminal.
I feel bad that I ended up causing her to break a bone. But this is just a domestic dispute.
It became a crime, so the police intervened. Mally's family said they would file a complaint. I think that's a good idea. This isn't a problem that can be resolved with just damages.
Are you telling me to become a convict? Me?
It's sad for me to become the sister of a convict. We can't overlook what you've done. There will be no one left who believes in you after this.
There must be people who believe in me.
Society is harsh on ex-convicts. I'll never believe in you again. Consider that you don't have a sister anymore. And I'll live as if I don't have a brother. Afterwards, it seems Mally filed a complaint as advised by her family. There was a possibility of settlement, but Mally's family didn't allow it to be resolved with money. In the end, Alan was given a prison sentence. It's suspended, but the fact remains that he became a convict. Because of this incident, Alan lost his job. Acquaintances and friends distanced themselves, and his once extensive network of relationships collapsed, and I, as declared, cut ties with Alan. Our parents haven't abandoned Alan, but they can't return to their previous relationship. Alan must have understood that he lost his parents' trust. Before long, Alan stopped contacting anyone. All we can do now is hope for Mally's mental wounds to heal quickly.